Hey guys, welcome back to Sin Plays, and today we have Sin reviews, Lego Worlds, and yeah, what do I say? This is the version 1, which they are selling right now on Steam, and it's a bit weird. So first off, I didn't play the pre-access, the early access, alpha, beta, whatever. But I read up that a lot of people were disappointed that now the game in the Resident now, it's not the same thing apparently as it was before. Well, apparently in the early access it was basically a sandbox game where you had big worlds where you could build whatever you want from the get-go, and that's no longer the case. I'll explain. You start the game on some very small, tiny worlds. Where the first 2 or 3 worlds, I guess they kind of work as tutorials, so would be okay, I guess. But it would also be nice if you could just skip them. I don't know if that option exists, but yeah. Anyway, the first 2 or 3 worlds are basically just giving you the different tools. So you have tools to discover, which means you can discover and find and click on different objects and whatever that is around the world, and so later on you can rebuild them, like flowers or barrels or some simple items, but up to vehicles as well. So vehicles and all kind of stuff, Lego stuff. So, but yeah. Then you have to spend time doing quests. Yes, an open world free game. The only thing you do basically is do quests that are given, or missions that are given by NPCs, which in turn allows you to gain gold coins, which for some weird reason is what you need to repair your rocket. Yeah, it sounds as tough as it. It's really tough. So you have to collect gold coins, mostly by doing quests or something, or by finding a chest somewhere hidden in the ground. Even though the ground, there's so much hidden that you have a light shining out of the ground that you can see across the map, across wherever you are. You see the shining lights in the sky, which tells you where stuff is, even if it's below ground or whatever. So yeah, so you can run around, do missions to get gold coins to repair your spaceship, and yeah. Now I guess eventually there will be an open world type of gameplay, but for some odd reason it's hidden behind a lot of work to go there. Just to give you an idea, this video I'm recording over, the original size is about, I think it's 1.5 hours of gameplay, which I then cut down to so I could just cut out some couple scenes. But anyway, in 1 hour and a half of gameplay, I think I'm now I passed the 3 initial worlds. You have 3 tiny worlds, which, like I said, they act as tutorials that give you the tools. And then you have to grind. At this point you have 10 gold coins, so just to give you an idea. At that point you have 10 gold coins. For the biggest worlds you need 100. So how you do this? Well, since you cannot fly to the next world, I think the next bigger world, it's not the biggest, but the bigger world is like 15 coins or something. So first off you have to go to small random worlds, and when I mean small and random, I mean really small random. It's like you will see in the video. I will show them in the video. It's really small, they're really tiny, and they're not very interesting because you cannot do anything. The only thing you have to do on these small maps is simply run around and find stuff for someone. For example, you have the first map, you're on a pirate island, and the captain of the pirate ship asks you to find a throne that is somewhere on the beach. So use the discovery tool you click on the throne, so you copy, so you have discovered it. So it's like you added it to your inventory in type of. It's like a imagine a discovery tool is like a blueprint tool for small objects. And when I mean small object is because later on you have a copy tool that allows you to copy a space, which means that you can draw a three-dimensional space around whatever you want to copy, and then this will be added to your journal or log or blueprint or whatever you gonna call it. Anyway, so the whole game resides about these different kind of tools. So you have discovery tools, build tools, copy tools, paint tools, landscape tool, and free build something. Because you have one tool which basically allows you to use all different tools at once. It's like you're entering an editor, and which then allows you to build a lot more precise and whatever, which is a good thing. But again, it takes you a couple hours to actually get to a point where building something is actually encouraged. I think that's the biggest problem what people have, is that you can in theory you can start building. No, actually that's the problem. You cannot start building at the beginning, because, and you see that the screen, you have a number, that small, tiny, round, metallic thing that's whirling around. That's your inventory. The build blocks you can actually build, or like it's like coins, I guess, but everything that you want to build costs coins or blocks or whatever. So you cannot start building at the beginning, and the stuff is a lot. It costs a lot, so you really are very limited to what you can do. So basically, you end up the first couple hours, like I said, just collecting stuff, and you cannot even use it, because that's another thing. If you collect something with the discovery tool, you just added it to your inventory, but you have to unlock it then with coins to actually use it. And I think there are like different kind of coins as well, different colored coins and whatever. I wouldn't get too much into that, but yeah, it's really limiting at what you can do. So you're just going around copying stuff that is no use actually, because you cannot use them anyway. So, and you have to find chests that are laying around and whatever. And yeah, I guess that's a bit frustrating, because people really expected a free open world where they can do whatever they want. I guess a bit like Minecraft. At least closer to Minecraft in the terms of that you could simply start building like Minecraft creative mode or something. I don't know, but just without the zombies and whatever. Just build your little world. I mean, I don't think the problem is that there is a story, some story mode behind it. I think the problem is that the free mode is hidden behind it. So you have to pass a couple of hours just running around doing stupid quests, which are really stupid and dumb. I cannot stress that enough. And it's not very fun. So now, that being said, okay, let's go to some other points. Now, graphically, it looks very nice. There's nothing to say there. It's run. I think on my computer it runs very good. I have a computer that should run everything good. So, and so yeah, graphically it's a very nice game. I really like how it's made. The art style and everything is really nice. It really is everything Lego, so there's really no cheating there. But then the next point is the controls. And I started the game. When I first played the game without recording, I played with the mouse and keyboard, and I quickly realized that that's not the way it was made to be played, because of course this is Warner Bros. So this is a console game that they allowed to be on PC just as whatever. So because with mouse and keyboard, for some odd reason, They decided to, yeah, you have to constantly click the right mouse button for the look, for free look. So instead of having the normal, as in any other game out there, I guess, or mostly, first or third person perspective, uh, you have the mouse look activated by default, and then if you want to use them, I don't know, if you need to deblock it, then you can just click right or something. No, in this game you have to keep clicking right all the time for the camera, which makes no sense at all, because you are always, the camera is really, you are always looking at a point. So why you have to click is really, I have no idea. I don't have no idea. So you constantly click on the right mouse, and it's really odd to, for example, you select the tools by holding down tab, which then allows you to take a tool, and it's really odd because you cannot switch back, and so, and it's blocking you from whatever. So yeah, you have to really play with a game, with a controller, with an Xbox controller, and then it works. Or maybe a PlayStation, I don't know. I play with the Xbox controller, so the controls are Xbox controller. So I don't know if it switches to PlayStation style, if that's possible, I don't know. But Xbox works very well. However, that being said, it works very well, the controller works very well for running around and stuff. Even for discovery, that's very fine. Because your look around is stuck to, it's bound to the left stick, so the usual you run around with one side and you look around with the other. I think it's walking around with the left stick and aiming around with the right stick, so it's all fine. However, until you have to build, construct, or copy something, then suddenly the mouse becomes a lot more useful, because it's a lot more precise and easier and faster to use. So you basically switch around with mouse and keyboard and controller. It's like so in hindsight, I think it's like they couldn't decide which one to use, so they ended up by using both, and by using the really bad stuff of both. So it's really the running around is very fine. It's nice on the controller setup, but the building is really bullshit. And the other way around, with the keyboard and mouse, it's really nice to build, but it's really crap to run around. So yeah, I think that's gonna sum up this game pretty much. I don't think it's worth $35 or euros or whatever. It's a price tag right now. It really lacks the free mode, or open world free mode, where you can just do whatever the hell you want. And but don't worry, you will get it with a DLC for $10. You get free mode. You will see that. And yeah, it's right now it simply is not anything different than any other Lego game that is there, because exactly the problem is that it's simply a story mode and nothing else. I don't know how much you can build later on, or how much there is a point in it, because again you need hours and hours of running around first. So if you're into that, then you go on and enjoy it. Otherwise, stay away from this game and maybe pick it up on a sale later on, or wait until they patch it to actually allow free mode and not only story mode. So thanks for watching. See you soon. Bye.
Help you. Please. Ain't a many.